Have you ever really wanted something? You frequently asked for it, you constantly thought about it, and when you finally got it, you started taking that thing for granted? Maybe you got used to having it and stopped treating it as special as you once did. Eventually, you started wishing that you had something more. For hundreds of years, the Israelites had longed to be released from their slavery. They begged God to take them out of Egypt and give them their freedom. But it didn't take long before they started complaining and wishing that they had more. Today, we're going to travel to the wilderness and learn a lesson about true contentment.
The wilderness in the Sinai Peninsula is a harsh place. For most of the year, there is very little rain, and the temperatures can get very hot, more than 100 degrees in the summertime. Throughout their time in the wilderness, the people of Israel complained to Moses and to God. Even before God had led them to Mount Sinai, in Exodus 16, right after he had rescued them from Pharaoh's army at the Red Sea, the people came to Moses and Aaron to complain. They said, "Would that we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the meat pots and ate bread to the full, for you have brought us out into the wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger." They longed for the food of Egypt, the meat, the bread, the fruits, and the vegetables, and doubted that God would be able to provide those things for them in the wilderness. They even accused God of saving them from Egypt just so he could kill them in the wilderness. When our team traveled through the wilderness, it took a lot of planning and supplies. We would only be a few days out there, and we had to be sure to bring all of the food and water that we would need. Now think about how much would be needed to provide food and water to the whole congregation of Israel. But God knew exactly what he was doing and would make sure that his people were taken care of. The Lord said to Moses, "I have heard the grumbling of the people of Israel. Say to them, at twilight you shall eat meat, and in the morning you shall be filled with bread. Then you shall know that I am the Lord your God." God miraculously provided them meat by sending quail, a small bird, into their camp, as well as sending manna every morning, a white flake-like wafer that people used to make bread. Not only that, but throughout all of the years of wandering, God didn't let their clothes or sandals wear out. Imagine not needing new shoes for 40 years. The people needed to learn to trust God and to believe that he would provide for them everything they needed. The Israelites quickly forgot how difficult their lives had been in Egypt. Their desire for what they lacked was so great that they even said that they would rather be slaves again in order to have what they used to have in Egypt. The problem was that they desired the wrong things. Instead of trusting God and believing he would take care of them, they only thought about what they wanted in the moment, things that truly would not satisfy them, when God had already proven that he would provide for them.
We need to make sure that we are desiring God more than anything else, trusting that he will give us everything we need. Let's not complain as the Israelites did, or long for things that won't really satisfy. God wants to be our only desire. He wants us to be satisfied with him.